Once again, folks, this is the Immigration Link. It's time to open up our phone lines right here. If you've got immigration questions, welcome to the Immigration Link. Call this number right now. The number is 877-320-5465. That's 877-320-5465. I want everybody to call me up right now. 877-320-5465. We've got the attorney live in studios. Right now, the phone lines are wide open. So if you're in the Bronx, you've got immigration questions on green card. Maybe you went somewhere else. Maybe you didn't get the question right. Maybe you didn't get the answer correctly. Call us up. 877-320-5465. That's 877-320-5465. Maybe you've got a question about deportation. Maybe you got a question, ladies and gentlemen, about getting your citizenship. Maybe you've got a question about whether or not your kids are citizens. Hey, call up right now. 877-320-5465. Maybe you've been arrested. You're wondering if you can renew your green card, get your citizenship. Well, I've got Sandra Smith in studios. In a few minutes, you won't be able to get through on the phone lines as usual. So make sure you call quickly to this number to get any of your U.S. immigration questions answered. Doesn't matter your race, creed, color, religion, ethnicity, like I always say. Doesn't matter where you're from. It no matter as long as you've got questions about U.S. immigration. You can call us live now. 877-320-5465. That's 877-320-5465. So all my people up in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, New Jersey, Connecticut, wherever you are in Florida, Atlanta, Itnamata, Jamaica, call us up, 877-320-5465. That's 877-320-5465. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Sandra Smith right here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, David. How are you?
I am wonderful today, full of energy and ready to go, as they call us at 877-320-5465 to get their immigration question answered. Let's go to the first call right here before I even talk to you about anything else, Miss Attorney. Hello, caller. How are you? Hello, it's your turn if you're not speaking.
Hello?
Yes, sir. What is your question for the top attorney here?
Okay, I wanted to know, I have my wife over here, my daughter, they were born in the Bahamas, and I was wondering, because we never got any letters or anything from immigration as of yet, but if I was to go and file a petition for my family, would that bring suspicion, or, would I need a lawyer to do that, or could I do that on my own?
Do you need someone to fix your car? I'm joking with you. Well, go ahead.
Hi, how are you doing? Good afternoon, sir. You said that you haven't heard from immigration as yet. What does that mean? You had sent...
No, I think because they overstayed their visa almost 2 years now, and I just wanted to know
where do you go from here?
What risk were involved.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the thing. You're a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Okay, and your wife, so you have your wife and your child. How old is your child?
She is 7.
She's 7 years old, so she's a minor. Well, as a U.S. citizen, you should be able to sponsor your petition for your spouse and also your children. Your child, in this case, is 7 years old, so it should not be a problem moving forward. Of course, I always tell folks, if you're in doubt, even if you're not in doubt, you should seek the counsel of an attorney. You definitely need to talk to an attorney to see if there are any hitches that you may need to overcome. But generally speaking, yes, you should be able to do it, but also I always say, get an attorney who can assist, an experienced one. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Yeah, in my opinion, my brother, if you don't want any glitches or hitches, and especially something that can be complex at times, you may want to see Sandra Smith. It doesn't matter where you are. You may want to see her. Just call her at this number. She's very cost effective, and she's giving people a break this month. So just give her a call at this number. Let me give you the number. You ready?
All right.
877-829- 5297. That's 877-829-5297. Give her a ring and she'll take care of you, all right?
All right, man, thanks.
Hey, take care, my brother.
Take care.
Once again, folks, it's the Immigration Link. Got a couple of questions to ask Sandra Smith before I get to the next call. But if you want to get in there, got about 3 lines left open. Call this number, 877-320-5465. That's 877-320-5465. What is your immigration questions? All right? Or what are rather? 877-320-5465. 877-320-5465. 877-320-5465. So, Sandra Smith, how you doing?
I'm good.
You're wonderful?
I'm good, yes.
Okay,
yes.
quick question. What's going on with President Barack Obama and the Senate, the House, all of them? What's going on? What's cracking with them right now? What's the status? Where we at? Are we getting amnesty? Are we not getting amnesty? Are we getting something passed? Are we not getting anything passed? What's the latest? What's the latest that's going on with President Barack Obama? Because I know that's what's on everyone's mind. Everyone is sitting on their backside waiting for President Barack Obama to do something, and most of you are not even in the system as yet. What does that mean, getting into the system? Well, you call Sandra and ask her at 877-320-5465. But I would say to each and every one of you, get into the system. All right? Because those people who are in the system will get through much faster than those who aren't, if and when something is passed or done by, of course, make sure you hit Sandra Smith at 877-320-5465. So what's going on with it?
Well, of course, we all know that last week, Thursday, the president spoke and, he wants Congress to act on immigration before the end of this year. So we're being optimistic. We know that the bill passed through the Senate and it's in the House right now. It's stalled in the House. So we're looking forward to them looking at it and, something happening before the year ends. That's where we are.
So you think, what's your personal opinion?
We're talking about the government shutdown a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
That bothers me.
Okay.
But
What about the whole Obamacare thing and all that stuff?
exactly, and there are too many things happening right now, and we just want them to stop the nonsense and focus on
But
immigration reform.
Folks listening to me out there, immigration reform has always been put on the back burner, and I think it's equally as important as anything else.
Yeah, I agree.
Because these are people, these are live human resources that you're talking about, and I think our government needs to understand that you can't put this on the back burner anymore.
I know the discussions now centers around it being one of the reasons why you should have comprehensive immigration reform is economic reasons. We know what's happening. A lot of immigrants, for example, do file taxes. Majority of immigrants file taxes, whether they're documented or undocumented. We know this. This is
Absolutely.
a fact.
But even look at the side that they're looking at. They're looking on the side of terrorism and so forth. Okay, maybe if they address immigration reform, they'll be able to tighten up, of course, those lines of
The borders.
identifying who's here and who's not here, so that they could fight terrorism even more.
And that's part of what the bill is about. It's about also not only just allowing folks to move towards citizenship, but also securing the borders.
Absolutely.
So that's part of the plan as well.
So President, Mr. Barack Obama, it's time to get your ass. You have that executive power, man. You can do what you want to do with immigration. Come on, don't go on like say what I know. All right, we got smart people around here. Let's move to the lines again. 877-320-5465. Hello, caller. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm wonderful, man. Here speaking about what's going on with potentially immigration reform. There's none yet officially, but here speaking with the great attorney Sandra Smith. But what's your question for her, my brother?
Yes, sir. My question is, I'm a U.S. citizen. And I have applied for my wife. But before I met my wife, she came here illegally.
Right.
But she was turned back. So now when I applied for her, they denied her at the embassy. So now I know I should have filed a waiver. They gave me the chance, but I didn't know what the form was. 601.
The 601.
I wasn't sure what it was.
Right.
So now it's been over 5 months now. I don't know what to do, and I'm still in limbo.
Well, here's what
Can
you're
you
going to
tell me what you do?
Here's what you're going to do. You're going to get my office number. You're going to call me up. But
Very
yes,
important.
here's the thing. I don't know the entire set of facts in your case. However, typically you're allowed a year within which you can file that waiver. So it's been 5 months, so you should be within that time period. But of course, I will need more information. So definitely call up the office and let's see how we can help you to move forward with getting your wife to the States. All right?
And I'll say this much, my
All
brother.
right. Thank you very much.
I'll say this much before you go. Sandra Smith is excellent with waivers. She's handling a few waivers for me personally right now. All right? And she's very, very, very cost
Not
effective.
for you personally.
For me personally.
For folks who you...
No, it's for me personally. People mean that on me.
Well,
me file for them.
yeah, of course.
You're handling it for me
Yeah,
because,
but,
I file for the people.
Yeah.
And she's handling those waivers for me, and a couple of them already have been taken care of. So I just want to let you know. And she's not expensive. She's very cost effective. All right? So call her, though. She's a very busy woman. And the number to call her at is 877-829-5297. All right?
829-5297. Thank you.
877-829-5297. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, no problem. Once again, folks, the Immigration Link right here each and every single weekday from noon until 1230. That's 877-320-5465, 877-320-5465, 877-320-5465. Let's take another call. Let's take one more call. 877-320-5465. It's the Immigration Link. Yours truly, David Squeezaniki, and the attorney, Sandra Smith. Hello there, caller. How are you?
Yes, hi. How you doing, man?
I'm wonderful.
I have a quick question, right? It's regards to renewal of a green card.
Okay.
Okay. So, it's my green card has expired recently, maybe about 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And what I want to know, is any forms or anything for me that I have to fill out? And is there any penalties if you don't renew it in time? You know, before it expires?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. With regards to renewing your green card, yes, there's a form that you fill out. It's called the I-90 form. It's actually on, if you go to uscis.gov, and I think it's now $450 you have to pay to get your green card renewed. As it relates to any penalties, no, there are none, but you should, get cracking and get it renewed as soon as possible. You should do that.
And a little bit of advice to you, my brother, because a lot of people don't know this, and that's the reason why you've got me here. Myself here, rather, with Sandra Smith. Your status is not expired, all right?
Exactly, that's correct.
So you still have a green card status.
You're a permanent resident.
You are a permanent resident. Everything is good to go. It's just the physical card that you have that is expired. So even if you got stopped or you got, wherever, or someone, they said, oh, your green card is expired, you got to get kicked out of the country. No, that's not going to happen.
No, you're still a green card holder.
Unless you have some infractions. Do you have any arrests or anything like that? Are you good?
No.
All right. So keep in mind, you are very comfortably here in the United States because you have no infractions. It's just that the physical card that shows that you are a permanent resident has expired.
Sorry.
And by the way, this is something that Sandra can get done very quickly. She has done so many of them. It's very easy for her to get this done for you if you would like her as an attorney to handle it for you. All right?
All right. And what is that phone number?
Let me give it to you, and she'll take care of it very quickly for you and swiftly. The number to call is 877-829. 5297. When do you think you want to get this done?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
When do you want to get this done? As soon as possible?
Oh, well, yeah, ASAP.
I'll tell you what, man. I'm going to do something nice for you today. Hold the line. I'm going to get you an appointment. Hold on. There you go. Give him an appointment, Shaba. I got powers like that, man. I got powers like that. I'm going to give this brother an appointment with Sandra Smith. When you call the Immigration Link, Squeeze will make it happen for you. All right? Once again, folks, the number to always call is 877-320-5465, 877-320-5465. The number for the office is 877-829-5297, 877-829-5297. Want to go a little bit slower there, Shabba, in making that appointment for that brother right there on the line? I'm just saying, I want people to get their status sorted out quickly. Can't tell it my yardie, you know that, right?
Of course.
All right. Sorry, let me take one more call. Hello, caller. How are you? Let me squeeze in one more before we get calls. Hello?
Hello?
Hi there. What is your question for the great attorney? Yes, ma'am. You just said hello.
Oh, okay. I have a question for her.
Uh-huh.
I have this girlfriend who was deported once because of marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
But she came back to the country and she's been here now for like 15 years but undocumented.
Right.
And now the immigration has her again.
Mm-hmm.
So what should I say now? What do you think is going to happen with her? Are they going to deport her finally?
You said
she can't come.
Immigration
has her?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that she also has an attorney right now who's assisting her.
No, she don't have anyone right now. She don't know what to do. She's in Florida.
Well, I mean, her or a family member will need to contact an attorney as soon as possible.
No, to contact you.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But, she needs an attorney as soon as possible.
So you think she can be helped?
I cannot tell you that. I mean, we'd need more facts. Of course, one of the important things is, when she was deported in the first place, how much marijuana, the amount is important to begin with. That's one of the first questions we would ask. But I would definitely need more facts, but she needs an attorney.
My darling, here's how I look at it. When you get arrested or you get into trouble or anything like that, one cannot predict necessarily 100% the outcome. The best thing to do is find yourself an excellent attorney and have that attorney work assiduously in taking care of the situation at hand. The longer you delay it, though, maybe it could become even more detrimental.
Of course, of
considering that it has to do with the Department of Homeland Security.
And considering that she's currently detained.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you may want to have her or her family member or you on her behalf reach out to Sandra Smith. As a matter of fact, I'd love for you to speak with Sandra off air because, you know, when I hear things like these, I'd like to see them cleared up because we come here and occasionally we make mistakes and we do things, but there are, you know, there's a lot of help in the background. So hold on a minute, all right? And I'll see if I can.
Okay.
And also, I mean, also just for folks who are listening out there, we do have phone consultations. So for
Yes.
persons who are in Florida, wherever you are, you can actually call up the office.
Well, you have spoken with a lot of people
Yes.
who have been detained
Of
and
course,
on the
of
boats
course,
and
of course.
Rikers and Sing Sing and all over the
You
place.
name it.
You have
name it,
spoken
David.
with a lot of them, you
Yeah.
know.
But this is important because she's
Very.
detained. We need to take care of this as soon as possible.
As soon as possible. Hold the line, my darling, and once again want to say thanks a lot for linking. And remember, also, it doesn't matter where in the world the person is, as long as it has to do with U.S. immigration. Sandra Smith can help. If need be, she'll fly there. Hold on a second, all right? All right, Sandra, I'm going to let you go speak with that lovely lady there. All right, thank you so much for being here. We must remind people that this has been an attorney advertisement brought to you by the law offices of Sandra Smith and Associates. And of course, prior results do not necessarily guarantee future outcome, but if